Hello, my beautiful soul. Hello, my dear one. Friend, this is Archana. Archana एजुकेशन प्लेटफॉर्म पे आपका हार्दिक स्वागत है डियर. अगर आप चैनल पे नए हैं प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब द चैनल, लाइक द वीडियो, शेयर द वीडियो विद योर ऑल फ्रेंड्स एंड रिलेटिव्स. हिट द बेल आइकन, प्रेस द नोटिफिकेशन सो दैट कोई भी नया कंटेंट डिलीवर होता है तो नोटिफिकेशन आप तक पहुंच जाए, राइट. एंड फ्रेंड्स, एक बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है इकोनॉमिक्स में जिसमें हम सभी कंफ्यूज रहते हैं, ठीक है ना. तो काफ़ी टाइम से आई वाज प्लानिंग कि इस पर एक वीडियो ज़रूर लाना चाहिए. अभी एज यू नो हमारा माइक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स कंप्लीट हो चुका है, मैक्रो भी कंप्लीट मैंने डिलीवर कर दिया है, नहीं 2 हमारे टॉपिक हो चुके हैं फॉर पीजीटीज, राइट. अभी हमारा बचा है स्टैटिस्टिक्स एंड हमारा इंडियन इकोनॉमी हिस्ट्री जो हमारा बचा है, राइट. इंडियन डेवलपमेंट वो भी मैं कर दूँगी. तो ये बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है. ईज़ ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस, नाम तो आपने सुना होगा, राइट. ईज़ ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस कौन सी बला है, क्या होता है, इसके बारे में थोड़ा सा हम डिस्कस करेंगे, राइट. और आप जो भी मैं चीज़ें प्रोवाइड कर रही हूँ बहुत ही अथेंटिक हैं. यू कैन ट्रस्ट, आंखें बंद करके आप भरोसा कर सकते हैं. भरोसा नहीं भी करने का मन करता है, नो इश्यूज़. देखिए और आप जाके फाइंड आउट कीजिए साइट पे जाके, ठीक है ना, कि एज इट इज़ सेम चीज़ें वहाँ हैं या नहीं. मैं एकदम अथेंटिक चीज़ें आपको डिलीवर कर रही हूँ बिना लाग लपेट के, राइट. तो एम्बेसी ऑफ इंडिया हो गया, द हैग एंड नीदरलैंड, ठीक है ना. ईज़ ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस इन इंडिया, इकोनॉमिक एंड कॉमर्स, ठीक. ईज़ ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस रैंकिंग, ठीक. इसके बारे में थोड़ा डिस्कस करेंगे कि ईज़ ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस होता क्या है और इंडिया इससे किस तरह से कनेक्टेड है, इंडिया का क्या पोजीशन है, क्या रैंक है, एवरीथिंग, करेक्ट. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट. इसके पहले मैं आपको बता दूं हमारा पेड बैच रन कर रहा है टीजीटी पीजीटी इकोनॉमिक्स, टीजीटी पीजीटी होम साइंस, 11th-12th इकोनॉमिक्स, 11th and 10th to 12th होम साइंस एंड हमारा सीटेट एग्जामिनेशन. ये बैचेस हमारे चल रहे हैं. इफ़ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड टू ज्वाइन एनी बैच काइंडली कमेंट इन कमेंट बॉक्स, राइट देयर. द ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस EODB इंडेक्स इज अ रैंकिंग सिस्टम established by वर्ल्ड बैंक ग्रुप. तो सबसे पहले तो ये जान लिए ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस किसके द्वारा इस्टेब्लिश किया गया है. वर्ल्ड बैंक ग्रुप के द्वारा एक रैंकिंग सिस्टम है. क्या है ये? ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस इंडेक्स एक रैंकिंग सिस्टम है इस्टेब्लिश बाय वर्ल्ड बैंक ग्रुप इन द EODB, करेक्ट, इंडेक्स. हायर रैंकिंग अ लोअर न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू indicates better, usually just wait, usually simpler regulation for business and stronger protection of property right, ठीक. तो प्रॉपर्टी राइट और बिजनेस के लिए जो है, ठीक है ना, सिंपल रेगुलेशंस और जो है स्ट्रॉन्गर प्रोटेक्शन प्रॉपर्टी राइट्स के लिए है ये ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस. द रिसर्च वन प्रेजेंट्स द डेटा फॉर 119 इकोनॉमीज, जो है 190 अर्थव्यवस्थाओं का स्टडी किया गया है. एग्रीगेट इंफॉर्मेशन फ्रॉम 10 एरियाज ऑफ बिजनेस रेगुलेशन, ठीक. तो ये 10 एरिया बिजनेस रेगुलेशन के 10 एरियो का स्टडी किया गया है, करेक्ट. एग्रीगेट इन्फॉर्मेशन है ये. तो इसमें क्या क्या आता है देखिए ज़रा. स्टार्टिंग एज बिजनेस ऑफ ऑल, स्टार्टिंग अ बिजनेस ऑफ ऑल, डीलिंग विद कंस्ट्रक्शन परमिट्स, गेटिंग इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, रजिस्ट्री प्रॉपर्टी, गेटिंग क्रेडिट, प्रोटेक्शन, minority investor, paying taxes, trading across border, enforcing contracts, रिजॉल्विंग इंसॉल्वेंसी। ठीक, तो इन चीज़ों के बारे में स्टडी किया है। कौन कौन सी चीज़ें हैं? बिजनेस, स्टार्टिंग बिजनेस, डीलिंग विद कंस्ट्रक्शन परमिट, गेटिंग इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, रेस्टिंग प्रॉपर्टी, गेटिंग क्रेडिट, राइट, प्रोटेक्टिंग माइनॉरिटी इन्वेस्टर्स, paying taxes, trading across border, enforcing contracts, resolving insolvency। ठीक, इन 10 मुद्दों पर जो है डिस्कस किया गया है और 10 इकोनॉमी का स्टडी करके एक एग्रीगेट इंफॉर्मेशन तैयार किया गया है। करेक्ट है? चलो, ranking and weights on each of the mentioned parameter are used to develop an overall EODV, ease of doing business ranking. A high ease of doing business ranking means regulatory environment is more conducive for starting and operating business. Correct. India ease of doing business ranking among chosen 190 countries, right? तो इंडिया रैंक्ड 63rd यानी 63वां रैंक इसको मिला है इन डूइंग बिजनेस 2020 का ये रिपोर्ट मैं दे रही हूँ आपको, राइट? वर्ल्ड बैंक रिपोर्ट। ठीक, in 2014 the government for 2014 the government of India launched an ambitious program regulatory reform aimed at making easier to do business in India. Program represents a greater deal of efforts to create a more business friendly environment. Correct? India has emerged as one of the most attractive destinations not only for investments but also for doing business. India jumps 79 positions from 142nd to 14 and 63rd 2019 में। 2019 में 63वां स्थान था और 2020 में जो है कितना स्थान था इसका? 62, करेक्ट। और 2014 में 79 पोजीशन था, करेक्ट। वर्ल्ड बैंक्स ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस रैंकिंग 2020 63वां स्थान, राइट। Positive change have led to this impressive improvement in India's ranking in the Ease of Doing Business Index. India's major achievement is summarized here. Construction permit. India's ranking on this parameter has improved from 184 in 2014, 27 in 2019. कंस्ट्रक्शन परमिट के मामले में, राइट। दिस इम्प्रूवमेंट हैज़ बीन mainly on the account of a decreasing the number of producers and time taken for obtaining construction permit in India. Getting electricity. India's ranking on This parameter has improved from 137 in 2014 and 22 in 19. It takes just 53 days and 4 producers for business to take an electricity connection in India, correct? 4 procedure, right? Electricity connection in India. Apart from this significant improvement among the 190 economies, India's ranked 13 in protecting minority investors and 25th in getting credit, right? तो प्रोटेक्टिंग माइनॉरिटी इन्वेस्टर्स के मामले में जो है 13वां रैंक और गेटिंग क्रेडिट के मामले में 25th रैंक, राइट? Central government initiative actions completed. Starting a business, permanent account number यानी PAN, tax deduction and collection account number TAN, director identification number DIN have now been merged into a single form. Spice for company incorporation 5 pays from and other attachment for reserving the name of the company with Ministry of Corporate Affairs has been simplified into a simple web service with only 3 fields to be filled. Registration under Employee State Insurance Corporation and Employee State Insurance Corporation ESIC and Employee Provident Fund Organization EPFO are available at Shram Suvidha portal as a common online service with no physical touchpoint. No requirement of inspection for before registration under Shop and Establishment Act in Mumbai and Delhi. Companies Act was amended, eliminate the requirement of a common company seal dealing with construction permits. Municipal Corporation of Delhi as well as Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai have introduced fast track approval system for issuing building permit with features such as common application form CAF, provision of using digital signature and online security of building plan. Delhi has uniform building by law which allow for risk-based classification regimes for different building types. It has a provision of deemed approval of sanctioning building plans within 30 days. For construction permit, the time reduced for 128.5 to 99 days in Mumbai and from 157.5 to 91 days in Delhi between doing business. 2018 and 2019 reports. Total number of producers reduced to 20 in Mumbai and 16 in Delhi. Cost of obtaining construction permit reduced from 23.2 to 5.4 of economy per capita income. Trading across border. The Center Board of Excise and Custom CBEC, इसका फुल फॉर्म समझ लो. C for Center, B for Board, E for Excise, C for Custom, has implemented Indian Custom Single Window Project to facilitate trade. Importer and exporter can electronically log their custom clearance document at a single point. The number of mandatory documents required for custom purposes for both import and export of goods has been reduced to 3. ECONOMICS-PGT, an online application system, allows traders to file all documents electronically. 16. Correct? The electronic self-sealing of container at the factory has reduced time and cost for exporting firm. A computerized risk management system has brought transparency and reduced frequency of custom inspections significantly, right? फिर computerized risk management system has brought transparency and reduced frequency of custom inspections significantly. ये तो हो ही चुका है. Center Board of Direct Taxes and Custom has been provided a facility for advance bill of entry, advance improvement declaration. Enforcing contracts. The Commercial Court and Appellate Division of High Court have been established in Mumbai and Delhi. National Judicial Data Grid NJDG provides case data including case registration, cause list, case status and order judgment of court district-wise across the country. NJDG is open for public since 2015. करेक्ट. पब्लिक के लिए 2015 से ही स्टार्ट हो चुका है. न्यू केसेस इन डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट आर assigned to judge randomly through an automated system in Delhi and Mumbai. E-filing of cases has been introduced in District Court of Delhi and Mumbai. Point 215 2158 case management tools has been developed with functionality of sending notification to lawyer and viewing court order, right? Court order, right? Judgment tracking the status of case to semi-automatically generated court order, etc. Getting credit. Center registry of securitization asset construction and security interest. Center registry for securitization asset reconstruction and security इंटरेस्ट यानी CERSAI इसका फुल फॉर्म फिर से देख लो सेंट्रल रेगुलेटरी सिक्योरिटाइजेशन एसेट रिकंस्ट्रक्शन सिक्योरिटी इंटरेस्ट ठीक is a geographically unified electronic registry that provides registration by asset type. Since 2017, CERSAI also provides such through debtor's name, securitization and reconstruction of final asset and enforcement of security interest. Security and reconstruction of financial asset, correct? Enforcement of security interest. फिर आपका सेंट्रल रजिस्ट्री रूल 2011 was amended to include additional types of charges including a security interest in immovable property by mortgage hypothecation of plant and machinery stock debt including book debt or receivable intangible assets patent copyright trademark under construction building. The definition of property which now includes immovable as well as tangible allow CERSAI to register these additional charges. Getting electricity इसका देख लो electricity connection is provided within 7 days if no right of way is required and within 15 days where raw is required. Right? raw क्या होता है? right of way. Service line come developed charge in now capped at $357.6 in Delhi. The number of documents required for getting electricity connection has been reduced to and no physical document are accepted. Total number of procedure reduced to 3 in Delhi, 4 in Mumbai. Correct. Registering property. All sub-register officials have been digited and its record have been integrated with land record department in both Delhi and Mumbai. In Mumbai, all property taxes record have been digited. Property is mutated automatically after registration. 0.30. The designation of property record ensure transparency and allows citizens to ascertain the history of transaction. Transactions in Delhi and Mumbai. Transactions in digital mode. Online services for charge search at registered companies reduce the time taken for this procedure significantly. Statistics regarding the number of land disputed at revenue court are available online in both Delhi and Mumbai. Resolving insolvency. The insolvency and bankruptcy Code of 2016 has introduced new dimensions in resolving insolvency in India. It is India's first comprehensive legislation on corporate insolvency. Under fast-track corporate insolvency resolution process CIRP for mid-sized companies, the process for insolvency shall completed within 90 days with a maximum grace period of another 45 days. Paying taxes. Reduction of corporate tax from 30% to 25% for mid-sized companies. Domestic companies can opt for concessional tax regime at the rate 22% effective tax rate, 25.17% inclusive of surcharge, and case such a company cannot claim any income tax incentive or exemption. Such companies cannot liable to pay minimum alternate tax. The tax rate for new domestic manufacturing companies is now 15%. 17.01 inclusive surcharge and cases. Correct? Companies that have been incorporated on after 1st October 2019, making fresh investment, manufacturing and commencing product on or before 31st March 2023, right? May opt for such concessional tax regime. Such companies cannot avail of any other income tax exemption, incentive under Income Tax Act. A company that does not opt for the above concessional tax regime and avail any tax exemption and incentive shall continue to pay tax at pre-amended rate. However, the option of availing of the lower taxes regime of 22% can opted for after expiry of tax the holiday exempted period. Once the same has opted for it cannot be Once the same has opted for it cannot be subsequently withdrawn by the taxpayer. MAT rate for companies avail the exemption incentive reduced from 18.5% to 15%. Reversed IT infrastructure of online return filing for India's taxpayers. The goods and services taxes came into effect from 1st July 2017. It's subsumed 8 taxes at central and 9 taxes at state level. The Employee State Insurance Corporation (ESIC) has developed a fully online module for electronic return filing with online payment. This has substantially reduced the time to prepare and file returns, right? With the introduction of the e-verification system, there remains no physical touch point for document submission to income. Submission to income tax authorities. Measures underway. Paying taxes, GST implementation, resolving insolvency, increase uses of fast-track corporate insolvency resolution process CIRP, corporate insolvency resolution processes. फुल फॉर्म्स जरूर माइंड में रखिए. As more insolvent companies opt for reorganization plans instead of liquidation, enforcing contracts, the faster resolution of commercial disputes through dedicated commercial court, .0 registered property, decision of land record and maps will bring transparency on encumbrance and ease the process registering property. State reform. मेजर अंडर वे हो गया, हाँ यहाँ ये स्टेट रिफॉर्म राइट. DPIIT has launched latest business reform action plan for 2020. तो BRAP यानी बिजनेस रिफॉर्म एक्शन प्लान 2019-20, ठीक है ना. It consists of 301 reform points across 15 areas. Highlighted State Reform Action Plan 2020 investment enablers to incorporate reforms related across to information and transparency, online single window system and more. Correct. Sectoral reform pertaining to sector like tourism, telecom, hospitality, trade license, healthcare, legal, metrology, cinema hall and movie shooting. Public procurement has been introduced first time by Industries Department in this year's action plan. Reform related to elimination of the requirement of renewal of certificate, approval, license and implementation. Implementation of computerized central random inspection system for VRAP 2018-19. DPIIT has processed to undertake 100% feedback based assessment. The reform areas included 2042.42 access to information and transparency, enabler, single window system, land administration and transfer of land and property, land availability and allotment, environment registration enabler and construction permit enabler. Labor regulation enabler, obtaining utility permit, paying taxes, inspection enabler, contract enforcement, sector specific, healthcare and miscellaneous. BRAP 2017-19 was updated 372 action point. It included new sector such as healthcare and hospitality, center inspection system, trade license registration under legal, metrology and registration of partnership firm societies. Assessment for FRAP 2017-18 included feedback score which was shot on 78 reform points from actual user. In 2017, DPIIT released 340 point BRAP. It include recommendation on 58 regulatory process and policies spread across 10 reform areas spanning the लाइफ साइकिल ऑफ अ टिपिकल बिजनेस, डिपार्टमेंट फॉर प्रमोशन ऑफ इंडस्ट्री एंड इंटरनल ट्रेड DPIIT launch business reform action plan and its assessment report September 2015 capturing the findings of reform implemented by state and union territories. डिटेल अब ये सारी डिटेल्स कहाँ से आपको मिले? डिटेल इन्फॉर्मेशन ऑन ease of doing business measured implemented by various state is available. इस साइट पे आप जाएंगे आपको सब कुछ मिल जाएगा. तो जो चीज़ें मैंने प्रोवाइड की हैं देयर कम्प्लीटली ऑथेंटिक हैं और ये आपको बहुत हेल्प करने वाली हैं. लव यू ऑल गाइज.